In that spectacular win last night over Baghdad's Al Jubair.
And now let's welcome to the cage, fighting out of the red corner, representing San Francisco, California by way of Kuwait, Mohammad Alaqraa.
A lot of support here in the Emirates Stadium for a UAE Warriors veteran, amongst the brightest and most technically refined prospects in the region. Trains at AK in California. Of course, we had his head coach, Javier Mendez, here last night with Islam Makhachev. So his team is in town, and he remains undefeated, as does Mohammad Alaqraa, having fought some highly regarded opponents. This is his fourth fight with us. Cuts the angles nicely, put the pressure on immediately, very calm under pressure, really quite a methodical fighter. As you would expect for an AK fighter, he's got a great top game. He won his first pro fight with us by knockout in the second, and he's got some very good hands. He made his debut here with us with a scintillating first-round submission. It was just complete domination. He started out with some kicks, followed by a sweetly timed takedown. He's just a very opportunistic fighter who perfectly executes and exerts complete control on the ground to flatten his opponent. Took a very, very fast rear naked. I love that fight. His walkouts are sometimes faster than the fight he's in. He's been pushed since then with 2 decision wins, but he's one of those fighters who grows in front of our eyes. Technically, he's really beautiful to watch. He's very precise and has an efficiency of movement. This lad's got everything he needs, from attitude to aptitude, to become a real global star. I'm a massive fan of this lad, Ollie.
Let's get the action started. Our next bout is in the UAE Warriors welterweight division, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is a boxer standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, official weight 170.2 pounds. He has a professional record of 5 wins, 4 losses. From Bali, Indonesia by way of Egypt, please welcome Omar El Dafrawy. And now let's welcome his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He is a wrestler standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, official weight 170.4 pounds. He has a professional record of 4 wins, no losses. From San Francisco, California by way of Kuwait, let's welcome Mohammad Alaqraa.
Very well matched fighters. You can see there just 1 centimetre difference between the two of them. Alaqraa wanted to come out straight away, and the referee had to put him back. Nice hunch stance from Omar. Alaqraa just teasing the left leg kick, gets it up. Nasty leg kick from Alaqraa. Coming forward is Omar, a little bit of a slip from Alaqraa.
Good timing, but well defended by Alaqraa.
Yeah, nicely ducked under by Mohammad. Just trying to see if he can trap the right leg to get the takedown. Very nice balance from El Dafrawy. Continuing with the clinch work. Alaqraa doesn't want to let go of it.
Wow, he's done a really good job of keeping that on the feet and making some distance.
And a nice right on the disengage as well from Omar.
Very strong, huh? Just push him away.
Nice left hook, just blocked on Mohammad's guard. Mohammad just needs to punch that jab out a little bit. He's coming forward and clinching up again. The neck. Nice, nasty uppercuts on the inside the clinch from Mohammad. Moves, follows some nice knees as well. Looking for the trip again, but doesn't get it. Again, great balance from Omar El Dafrawy to prevent the takedown.
Great variety from Alaqraa in his attacks though.
Yes, he used to reach very nicely between techniques.
Dragging him down to the mat again. But great balance though, El Dafrawy. little bit of a cut on one of the guys, a bit of blood going around.
Can't see where it is at the moment, but it's very, very even. Omar does well to get to his feet. Mohammad just trying to keep him up against the fence, got the clinch on. Some knees up the middle as well. Big left and a miss from Omar. Mohammad's hunting him down now.
He is, but he's not having it all his own way. It's not easy for him. He's had to work very hard.
Again, little pity-patty uppercuts from Mohammad inside the clinch.
Oh, good elbow.
Coming forward a left jab is Omar. But it's Mohammad pushing forward a bit. I think that bleeding's coming from the left ear of Mohammad Alaqraa. Nothing too significant at the moment. Good left in reply from El Dafrawy. Goes to the body and gets a nice knee from Mohammad for his pain.
El Dafrawy looks a little bit tired.
He does look a bit, doesn't he? I think it was the clinch work from Alaqraa.
Open mouth.
Just tied him a little bit, and he's just on the back foot now. He's just looking for the counters, but it's Alaqraa hunting him down again and pushing forward. Nice jumping knee, but nothing really landing at the moment. Yeah, Alaqraa just wants to put a grind on, doesn't he? And just tire him down and just grind him down slowly, and it seems to be working.
Alaqraa showing a nice blend of the upright amateur boxing style, some clinched knees, and a good variety of takedown attempts.
Mohammad's got his back now and was defending with the wrist. Good final takedown by Mohammed.
Straight to the side control.
Stepping his knee through them knees. Which makes it very awkward to find a way out.
Great work from Mohammad Alaqraa, one of the best Q80 prospects we've got, even though he's based in San Francisco at AKA. One of the brightest prospects in the region.
Oh, good. Heel hook.
Yes. Stepping over though.
He dealt with it well.
Nicely done by Mohammad Alaqraa.
Yeah, top defense.
Straight to the
There's a
mount
full mount.
position.
He's wearing down the bit of ground, depends on the shows. Omar's just trying to see if he can prevent him posturing up. Just crawling the torso of Mohammad. The shots are starting to land a bit. He's going to try and trap the arm perhaps, grind the elbow down. Attempting the hip escape, as well as Omar, but good scramble by Mohammad Alaqraa in reply, now into full guard.
A dominant round from Alaqraa. A really nice heel hook attempt, but other than that, not much offense from El Dafrawy.
And El Dafrawy's tired. He's exhausted.
Well, it was a fun round, certainly a back and forth affair, but I think it was just Alaqraa's game plan to land with inside the clinch and just grind his opponent down that seemed to work, and just started to take the gas tank away a little bit from Omar El Dafrawy. Some nice, beautiful, dirty uppercuts inside the plumb clinch. Kept hold of that with one hand on the left, some knees up the middle, some nice short elbows in reply from Omar. He was certainly in the fight, that's for sure, but a lot of output from Mohammad.
Use your hands.
Yeah, he's very dominant, but he's not having an easy time. Mohammad Alaqraa has definitely won the rounds, but Omar has impressed me with what he offers. He just seems a little bit more tired than he'd like to be at this point in the fight, when he really needs to pull a round out of the bag. Corner taking their time.
Yeah, there's a bit of referee Samana Midi having a go at the corners of Omar, just telling him you're taking far too much time to get off the stool. Continuation of no nonsense refereeing from Samana Midi here. It's a nasty leg kick from Mohammad. Checked, but it still sounded nasty.
Yeah, made some noise, didn't it?
Really long. Yeah, it really comes out a long way, doesn't it? Oh, decent left over before then by Omar. Switching up, looking for the trip, succeeds it. Alaqraa goes back to what was working for him in the first. Be careful of those elbows from El Dafrawy though.
He's going for the side choke, trying to push his arm close to his head. Oh, good hook, use of the hook there to recover the guard by El Dafrawy.
Some nasty elbows of El Dafrawy from the bottom. Try and push away the opponent. See if he can use that left rubber.
He's trying the triangle, but Alaqraa has kept his legs stuck there in between his legs. Going to the back.
He's been taking some shots.
That far side leg, can't hold on to that. We saw that in the last fight.
Yeah, just like the last fight.
Oh, he's continuing to start to tee off. We're taking a look at the Egyptian Prince Ahmed Fares in the main event later, but in the meantime, El Dafrawy is taking a lot of shots from Alaqraa.
No, when you get that grip caught up in the far side leg, you really need to move your own rear leg behind their legs to make the position less vulnerable and take their base away. But again, as we say, easy for us to see from here.
Yeah, and a bit of a stalemate in the north-south position at the moment, both these athletes.
It's one of them ones where you think, how did I get here? It's just a strange position you don't normally end up in training very often.
Just the elbows from El Dafrawy preventing Alaqraa just teeing off on the side into the elbows. It is more of a stalemate position, so he's going to have to approve. At some point, referee Hamid is going to stand them up.
If he can get one leg back out, he can still hit a triangle from the reverse.
Yeah.
I don't expect it though.
Yeah, that's tough, nothing much going on. Just Alaqraa hoping that El Dafrawy has not been having beans for lunch, that's for sure. Yeah. Good separation from referee Saman Hamidi.
It wasn't going anywhere very fast, the position. Alaqraa, the fastest to the feet. The slightly better conditioned athlete today so far.
Very well timed double leg.
Straight back down, it was a nice left from El Dafrawy, but immediately Alaqraa takes him straight back down to the canvas. Trying to trap the left arm. Technically still in half guard as Alaqraa. Just softening him up. Starting to start to put the grind on is the Kuwaiti Mohammad Alaqraa.
I don't know if El Dafrawy is bleeding or all the blood is coming from Alaqraa ear.
Yeah, I think it's the latter is the actual case there, Lucio. I think you're right. I think it's the blood that's coming from the cauliflower ears of Alaqraa. But certainly we're forgiven for thinking so, because Alaqraa certainly put some nice ground and pound over the past 2 rounds on El Dafrawy. He's only got 45 seconds left here. As you see the champ, Ali Al-Kaisi, who's taken on Ahmed Fares, hoping to keep his featherweight title. The Royal Fighter from Amman, Jordan, your main event here tonight. Plenty more action to come as the left elbow from Alaqraa comes down onto Omar El Dafrawy.
Be careful with his head there, just slight impact. You can grind it under the chin, but you can't make an impact with it. But solid work from Alaqraa here. Just grinding him down. An already fairly exhausted opponent, he's just staying on top, making him work.
Yeah, Omar Dafrawy survived underneath most of this round. Didn't really have an answer, didn't really hugely threaten off his back, did he? He tried to keep it on the fists, but the takedown the takedowns were just so emphatic from Alaqraa. And once he had him down there, some nice control, some pity-patty ground and pound. Just softening his opponent up, see if he can improve position. That north-south was quite a stalemate. It was a good disengage from Saman Hamidi to get them up again. But 2 rounds down there, Omar El Dafrawy. He's got to go for broke now here, Ollie.
Yeah, he really does, and it'll be interesting to see if he's got the condition to push it. He's a warrior. We can see that in his behaviour in the last 2 rounds. He was tired quite early, but he's still fighting on. He's still pushing. He's showing a good ground game despite being fairly exhausted, and he's still a threat.
Yeah, he's not used to going to decisions as Omar El Dafrawy. 4 of those 5 wins via stoppage. Let's just see what he's got in the 3rd and final.
Third and final, you ready, let's go.
He's got to really go for broke, isn't he? He's really start swinging. Watch out for the takedowns. Once he starts swinging, oh, it's a good right jab from Omar. Pumping out a little jab to keep the space as Alaqraa. Not much zip in his punches. That was a good left jab from Alaqraa in reply. El Dafrawy just looked tired. Let's see if he can able to keep the takedown defense going, but he's not unable to.
This is the trouble. When you feel a bit tired, you get a bit more flat on the feet, and you get caught on your heels.
Nasty elbow just glancing off the forehead of El Dafrawy. Little shots out the bottom from El Dafrawy, but really nothing much going on. He's throwing up his legs, Ollie.
Yeah, he's not got a bad guard. He's not got a bad guard. He offers enough to stop Alaqraa just from opening up the ground and pound, which I'm sure he'd love to do and see this fight out before the end.
Alaqraa keeping it tidy on the ground, certainly not giving Omar El Dafrawy any excuse to see if he can grab hold of a limb and improve his position from underneath. But does some good pass prevention. It's very hard to pass Dafrawy's guard.
But very well versed, as we'd expect, training with the guys from AKA. Great condition, very efficient in his energy output, technically sound wherever the fight goes, and just a step ahead so far tonight of El Dafrawy.
Yeah, just keeping in control is Mohammad Alaqraa. One of the best Kuwaiti prospects we have. Of course, his fellow compatriot Abdullah Al-Bashiri fighting for the welterweight title against Badruddin Diani from Morocco here later tonight. So a good showing from the Kuwaiti lads here at UAE Warriors 40. He's talking over to his corner is Omar. Not much improvement at the moment, as the referee Saman Amidi is asking him to improve position a bit. He's looking to pass as Alaqraa comes down with a nasty left elbow, just glancing off the top of the head of El Dafrawy. Trying to get back up. Nice defense for Dafrawy, but Alaqraa still in control. He's tapping the arm. Trying to reverse him is Omar El Dafrawy, but taking some shots in reply from Alaqraa.
He's coming out the back. He might manage to get a position here. But Alaqraa just adjusting and moving, doing just enough to stay behind El Dafrawy's head on his back, putting his weight down, making him carry his weight while he just lands some small ground and pound. Just draining the last bits of energy away from El Dafrawy.
He's trapping his right leg with his left and trapping his right arm with his right leg. It's a nice position. Good work on the ground for Alaqraa, just preventing the escapes from El Dafrawy so he can rain in the right hooks onto the side. Very mature and controlled performance from the Kuwaiti lad. And El Dafrawy needs to improve his position. He really does. It's a nasty place to be. And to see what he's got left, he's got 1 minute to make the difference in this 3rd and final. It's easier said than done. He's got to see if he can create some space and go for nothing.
Interesting, he went for the takedown there. With a bit more energy, I imagine he'd have pushed away and unloaded a barrage of vicious punches.
Alaqraa again looking for the trip. He does.
That might see that out. That might see the job done.
Yeah, just 30 seconds, and Alaqraa just going to use this now just to control Omar El Dafrawy. As you said, probably 3 rounds up now before the bell sounds. Very mature performance from Alaqraa, and it wasn't all the fireworks I kind of promised you, but it was still a technically entertaining fight.
It really was. Alaqraa is as class as I expected him to be, but his opponent wasn't a turnover today. He was here to fight. His conditioning might not have been quite what he'd hoped it to be. Looking at it from where we're sitting, and obviously he hasn't done what he needed to do today. I was quite impressed with him. I think we can see more from him moving forward.
Yeah, I agree. They both look absolutely shattered. Alaqraa as well. They both gave absolutely everything. I think the first round was key there, Ollie. I mean, it's easy for us to say as we took a look at the replay brought to you by Visit Abu Dhabi. It was a nice one that engages on the feet in the first round, but I think it was Alakraa's game plan to clinch up against the fence and tire his opponent out that set up the domination on the canvas in the second and third. But Omar always dangerous off his back. He was always active. It wasn't an easy target. Even though he was able to succeed on the takedowns with Mohammad Alaqraa, he didn't have his own way on the ground. So nice work off his back from Omar El Dafrawy, always putting his opponent in a little bit of danger. It wasn't easy to pass his guard. I mean, he certainly made Alaqraa work for it, that's for sure. Both lads are still on the canvas, by the way, as we're looking at the replay, and haven't got to their feet. I mean, they gave it absolutely everything. And that's the kind of fight you want. You expect when those skill sets are so well matched that both guys taking into deep waters. It wasn't the explosive finish we expected, but it was still, these guys had to dig very, very deep to face each other here tonight.
Yeah, really valuable 15 minutes in the cage for Mohammad Alaqraa. Despite the win, regardless of the win, he won, but he also just got to test himself in different ways, and he got time in there. He didn't just run through somebody. He'll really gain from this experience, not just the win, but what he did out there and the adversity on some tough moments he had during the fight.
Well, I hope Omar El Dafrawy is all right. He's still kneeling on the ground. He's having difficulty getting back up. Let's see if he's all right. I just think he did everything he could to defend. Showed a lot of guts and determination. Alaqraa couldn't put him away, as he has in the past. No pusher, Omar El Dafrawy. Like you said, you can see Javier Mendez there going in to congratulate him and say, well done. He gave everything. I'd love to see him come back, because I know what a talent he is and what an absolute finisher he is. I'm very happy, Javier Mendez, congratulating his lad as he drapes himself in the Kuwaiti flag. A lot of home support here in the Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi. Both guys showing the kind of respect you expect between a Kuwaiti and an Egyptian, putting everything on the line here at UAE Warriors 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 scored the same, 30-27, for your winner by unanimous decision, Mohammad Alaqraa. To present the award, let's welcome to the cage, Sheikh Hamdan bin Sultan Al Nahyan. We'd also like to welcome His Excellency, Salah Jaziri, Director of DCT.